Peace to everyone. This is Who.Do.Hoodoo, and these will be your messages for the upcoming weekend. To begin, the overall theme is sexual desire. A lot of sexual energy, a lot of coming together, literally, figuratively, all that in a sexual sense. It's finally being reunited and coming together with someone who has been away or whom it feels like you two just haven't had much quality time for one another. You're finally able to make some time to spend together. Beginning, we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. No outside interference. Spirit is keeping away the main negative source that wants to keep you and this other person apart. If this is an actual person, I feel like this person here is very jealous. They are very miserable. They don't like seeing you in particular happy. They don't like hearing about your happiness. They don't like to feel it. But at the same time, they don't make any moves to improve their own life or well-being. It's like they're just happy being in a state of misery. So Spirit will keep that energy away. They'll keep that person away so that you can have some QT with your honey. Next up, we have the Queen of Pentacles. You will be financially taken care of over this weekend. I'm not sure if anyone has any financial strains or financial worries, or that you've had to, keep a tight hold on your wallet or purse strings here lately. But they say everything will be taken care of. It'll be all right. They say you really don't have to volunteer to take on any kind of financial worry. However that applies to you. It's like Spirit says, don't even think about it. Don't even let the worry form into your mind. You will be taken care of. So that's that. Oh, okay. Next up, they have 4 cards. Together we have Judgment, the Hierophant, the High Priestess, and Strength. All very powerful women in their own rights. Pay close attention to how the other party, as well as yourself, behaves around each other. Look at how much you've grown, how much this other person has also progressed, and how you've actually known certain things were going to happen. Any plans that you two make over this weekend, I feel like they'll come to fruition. I don't see any obstacles or hurdles in the way. Maybe a slight delay somewhere, but it's not anything that'll just, drive you crazy, make you wonder what's taking so long, etc., etc. But I feel like in addition to being around one another and enjoying each other's company and energy, it's also a great time to learn about one another, to listen to one another, to really pay attention to each other's love language, each other's signals, the way you both speak, because I feel like one of you speaks very indirectly. And that's just, it's how you've been used to speaking. It's like certain things, okay, you can be forward about, but about certain things like emotions when it comes to this other person, it's like you're a little bit shy or they're a little bit shy. So definitely listen to both yourself and to your partner. Next up, we have the Sun. I feel like by Sunday, there will be grins and smiles and happy energies from ear to ear. For quite a few of you, I'm seeing a lot of spanking, a lot of enjoying the pleasures of one another's body. There are sounds, there's heat, there's moisture, there is intimacy, there's feeling, there's touching, there's a lot of butt stuff. It's just, it's just a lot of togetherness in the best way. I'm also hearing oral pleasures for some. So if you haven't gotten, If you haven't gotten the head that you've been wanting, or if you haven't gotten it in a while, I'm hearing prepare for just that, because it will be mind blowing. Just as the sun radiates in this picture, I feel like that's how many of you will be when it comes to being pleased by your partner. Next up, we have the Page of Swords paired with the Five of Cups. Someone may actually feel the need to apologize for something. I feel like it's something along the lines of, I'm sorry I haven't been around as much as we both would like, but just know that I'm trying, and there isn't a time that goes by that I don't think about us or that I don't think about you. Something along those lines. I feel like one or both of you does feel a little bit guilty, and you want to express your feelings, you want to apologize, but I really feel like it's really just something to just go ahead and get out there. I don't feel like this other person is upset or anything of that nature. It's just like, let me apologize, because we've been apart for so long, and to just now be meeting up, I know we've both been really busy, so let me just go ahead and clear the air. Next, we have the Ten of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. Do not be surprised if either you or this other person mentions furthering your relationship, whether it be moving in together, starting a family, starting a partnership or a project together. I feel like this is something that's been on this person's mind or both of your minds for quite a while. The subject just hasn't really come up in conversation until now. But I really feel like someone has been thinking heavily about taking this relationship to the next level in some way. Spirit compares one of you to a buffalo, um, seemingly quiet, minds their own business. However, you can be very abrasive, you can be snappy, you can pierce someone with your horns. The energy can be heavy. However, it's very grounded. You are very grounded in the energy, whether it's you or this other person. And you feel very green, very serene, like grass, just smooth and cool. You know how to carry yourself. You know how to articulate clearly. It's like you just know. You just know. While the other person is very sweet and very nurturing, however, can be very erratic, kind of like a chicken. So, yeah, it's like a buffalo and a chicken. You wouldn't really expect the two to be together, but they match very well, and they are really the perfect pair. They don't bother one another. They don't try to outdo or outshine or overthrow or demean one another. They're very close companions. In this case, it seems turned lovers. And you two just pair well together. I will say others will not understand your relationship or your dynamic. However, it's not for them to understand, because this is not their relationship, it's yours. Also, I feel like there could be a lot of judgment based on looks. You know how a lot of society's ways, they put quote unquote beautiful people with other beautiful people, and I hear a lot outsiders wondering, how did he manage to snag someone like her, or how did she manage to get with someone like him. It's things like that. You will hear things like that, if not this weekend, then sometime in the future. However, just know that these outside forces, these energies, they're irrelevant. They don't matter in the slightest. Even if these sort of comments and remarks come from, people you may be closer to, such as supposed friends or family members, please keep in mind that this, again, is not their relationship. It's yours. And it's for the two of you, not for anyone else. All right, lastly, we have Justice with the Moon in reverse. I feel like this is a reiteration of there's no need to worry when it comes to your partner or when it comes to this other person. And I feel like soon you'll really understand why certain things had to play out the way that they did, why the wait had to be as long as it's been. However, I feel like this reunion, this sex time, this whatever unfolds between the two of you, it will be just right. It will be so perfect. I hear moans, I hear whispers of love, I hear true emotions being brought out through gentle touch and through sensual activity. There's nothing rushed, there's nothing hard or, rough or, anything like that. It's just so sweet and gentle and beautiful. Don't be surprised also if one of you happens to cry, because I feel like there's a lot that needs to be expressed between the two of you. And this intimacy is just the chance to do that. All right, loves. That about wraps it up for this time. Until next time, I hope everyone enjoys themselves.